In a cacophony of pings, dings, and ceaseless chatter, where the hum of modern life seldom gives us a breather, here lies a secret. It's not the raucous, clattering moments that truly shape us, but those deafening silences filled with nothing but our own musings and ponderings. It's in these sanctuaries of solitude that we come face to face with the big questions and our raw, unpolished selves. Be sure to subscribe to my channel to support me in making more videos in solitude, because that is how I like to work. Forget the stereotype of the lone wolf sipping coffee in the corner or strolling solo through a forest. This is about diving headfirst into a tradition as old as the Stoic faces carved in ancient marble. The Stoics didn't just tolerate solitude, they reveled in it, not as an escape, but as a vital expedition to inner calm, sharper self-awareness, and Herculean strength. Today we're not just skimming the surface of solitude. Oh no, we're plunging into its profound depths, exploring its rugged contours, and discovering the transformative power it holds. So, if you've ever felt a magnetic pull towards the quieter corners of existence, or if you're simply curious about how stepping away might actually draw you closer to life's essence, then buckle up. You're in the right place. Let's embark on this journey, unearthing the Stoic wisdom through the prism of solitude and shining a light on how it can brighten our paths today. If you find value in our voyage, the simplest thanks you can give is a click on that subscribe button. And remember, if you're someone who finds depth in the silent stretches of life, you're not run-of-the-mill, you're a rare breed. There's something almost supernatural about those who carve out time to be alone. They're not just twiddling their thumbs in silence, they're embarking on the most electrifying mental adventures and profound explorations, all within the kingdom of their own minds. These are the folks who dare to question the why behind everything, to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos, or to conjure up realms beyond our mundane reality. The Stoics were maestros of deep thought and introspection. They believed that by reflecting on our thoughts, emotions, and responses, we could not only understand, but command them, leading to inner peace and resilience. So when someone savors their solitude and dives deep into contemplation, they're practicing a modern-day form of Stoicism. They're grasping the notion that to truly understand the world, one must first understand oneself. This isn't merely about getting lost in thought for the sake of it. It's about using those thoughts as a launching pad to gain profound insights into our lives, our behaviors, and our beliefs. For dreamers and deep thinkers, solitude provides the ideal backdrop for this kind of introspection. Without the noise of constant social buzz, they can better tune in to their inner voice, connecting with their truest selves on a more profound level. And let's not sideline the dreamers. Stoicism might champion living in the present, but it also acknowledges the importance of envisioning the future. After all, how can we aim for a life of virtue and meaning without dreaming about what that looks like? Those moments of solitude then become a crucible for creativity and imagination, where dreamers can visualize not just what is, but what could be. So next time you spot someone quietly lost in a book or staring off into the distance, remember, they're not just sitting there. They're exploring vast internal worlds, tackling life's big questions, and dreaming up futures that might one day redefine our reality. By embracing solitude, they walk a path paved by the Stoics, finding strength, wisdom, and peace in the silent spaces of their minds. What's profoundly powerful is the ability to sit with your emotions and truly understand them, rather than experiencing them as fleeting, unexamined states of being. Those who cherish their alone time get this. They don't just feel, they observe, dissect, and truly comprehend their emotions. This isn't about suppressing feelings or pretending they don't exist. Quite the opposite. It's about developing an emotional granularity that allows them to pinpoint exactly what they're feeling and why. Imagine being able to distinguish between feeling merely sad and being melancholic, wistful, or even introspectively reflective. This nuanced understanding of emotions can profoundly change how we interact with ourselves and the world around us. It's like having a detailed map of your emotional landscape. Knowing every hill and valley allows you to navigate life with much more ease and grace. This mastery over emotions doesn't mean solitude lovers are impervious to feeling down or overwhelmed. Rather, they possess the tools to understand and manage these states, turning potential turmoil into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. What's truly beautiful about this process is the freedom it brings. By becoming masters of their emotions, individuals gain the liberty to choose how they respond to the world. This choice, this freedom, is at the heart of Stoicism. It's about recognizing that while we may not control what happens to us, we certainly can control how we respond. In the silent arenas of solitude, there's a boot camp for emotional warriors, a place where the clangor of the world fades into the background, allowing for a profound training in emotional wisdom. The next time you find yourself in the company of none but your own thoughts, consider it not as mundane alone time, but as a golden ticket to the inner workings of your emotional landscape. Use this quiet to dive deep, questioning not just what you feel, but why, as if unraveling the threads of your psyche like a Stoic philosopher dissecting the nature of existence. Remember, much like our Stoic forebears, you wield the power to not only understand, but also to mold and grow from your emotions. This isn't mere time-killing. It's engaging in a profound act of self-care and personal evolution so intense it could make self-help gurus weep with envy. There's an irresistible charm in charting your own course. This journey isn't about rebelling without a cause. It's about the quest for authenticity, about aligning your life with your deepest values and convictions with the tenacity of a captain steering through stormy seas. For those who savor their solitude, this isn't just some lofty ideal. It's a lived reality. In the quietude of their solitude, they have the space to really listen, to hear the subtle whispers of their own hearts, unswayed by the deafening roar of societal expectations. In these quiet moments of reflection, solitude seekers can discern what truly matters to them. This process is deeply Stoic at its core. Stoicism isn't about detachment, but about aligning one's life with genuine personal values. Finding that true happiness stems not from external accolades, but from a life steeped in virtue and purpose. But walking your own path isn't for the faint-hearted. It demands the courage to remain steadfast in your convictions, even when the masses push against you. It requires the resilience to face and embrace doubt, both your own and that of others, and to keep marching forward, guided by the compass of your inner values. This is where the journey of the solitude seeker syncs with Stoic principles. Stoicism isn't about withdrawing from the world, but about engaging with it on your terms, fortified by a clear understanding of your personal ethos, driven by reason and virtue. Imagine the profound sense of freedom that comes from this lifestyle. When you walk your own path, you aren't shackled by the arbitrary rules and expectations that bind so many. Instead, you're free to explore, grow, and evolve in ways that resonate deeply with your soul. This doesn't mean solitude lovers live in an ivory tower of isolation, indifferent to the world around them. Quite the contrary. By cultivating a strong sense of self, they are better equipped to engage with others in a more authentic, meaningful way. They can form connections that are rooted in genuine understanding and mutual respect, rather than superficial conformity. Walking your own path also fosters a profound sense of inner peace. Knowing that your choices and actions are in harmony with your deepest beliefs brings a contentment that is hard to disrupt. This Stoic peace isn't the absence of struggle or challenge. It's the calm assurance that comes from knowing you're living true to yourself, regardless of life's storms. Picture a person so driven by a thirst for knowledge that they embark on a journey of learning, not constrained by a structured curriculum or classroom walls, but propelled by pure curiosity and the joy of discovery. This self-directed learning isn't just about accumulating facts or mastering skills. It's an expression of the deepest human desire to understand the world and our place within it. For Stoics, the value of learning lies in its application towards living well and fulfilling our potential. Those who find solace in solitude use their alone time as an opportunity to explore, to question, and to grow. They are autodidacts, not because they shun formal education, but because their quest for knowledge is boundless, not confined to traditional avenues of learning. What makes this self-directed learning so profound is its deeply personal nature. Autodidacts choose what to learn based on their interests, needs, and questions, allowing them to dive deeply into subjects that fascinate them. This makes the process of learning not a chore, but a passion, transforming knowledge into a lens through which they view the world, a tool that shapes. Consider, too, the resilience and discipline required for this kind of learning. Without the external structure of a classroom or the immediate feedback of grades, autodidacts must rely on their intrinsic motivation. This self-discipline is a key Stoic virtue, reflecting the ability to pursue long-term goals and a commitment to self-improvement. The process of teaching oneself is not just about acquiring knowledge. It's a practice in Stoic virtues, a testament to the power of the human will to overcome obstacles in the pursuit of wisdom. Being an autodidact in the realm of solitude doesn't mean one is isolated or disconnected from the world. On the contrary, this self-directed journey of learning often leads to a deeper connection with others. Armed with knowledge and insights, solitude seekers can engage in more meaningful conversations, contribute to their communities in impactful ways, and navigate the complexities of life with a clearer understanding and a broader perspective. Imagine facing life's storms with a calmness that doesn't just weather them, but transforms these challenges into opportunities for growth and learning. This isn't about being unaffected by adversity. It's about cultivating an inner strength that allows one to approach difficulties with a sense of equity and purpose. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control external events, we can control our reactions to them. Mastering not just the art of survival, but the art of thriving. The idea that our resilience is measured not by the absence of challenges, but by our savvy in tackling them head-on is a notion that those who relish solitude know all too well. They harness their quiet moments not merely as a breather from the world, but as a gym to bulk up their inner strength, preparing to face life's curveballs with the poise of a Zen master and the grit of a seasoned warrior. But let's be clear, unshakable resilience isn't just about weathering storms. It's about transforming our perspective to see these challenges not as monstrous roadblocks, but as stern, albeit generous, teachers. Each hurdle offers a masterclass in patience, perseverance, and, let's not forget, the humble pie of humility. For the stoically inclined, the road to resilience is paved with these enlightening bumps, each setback a rung on the ladder to greater wisdom and inner tranquility. This cultivation of resilience takes root in solitude, where the external cacophony dims, allowing for a deeper communion with one's inner dialogue. Here, in these moments of contemplation, solitude seekers practice the Stoic arts of reflection and self-examination, turning their alone time into a veritable forge of mental and emotional fortitude. The beauty of this rock-solid resilience? It's contagious. Those who master it become pillars of calm and assurance, their serenity in the face of chaos not just uplifting, but downright inspirational. This ripple effect is a subtle yet profound demonstration of the Stoic belief in interconnectedness, how the strength of one can indeed uplift the spirits of many. This journey isn't driven by traditional ambitions, where success is measured by trophies or social accolades. No, this is about a deeper, more personal quest, fueled by a fire that burns from within, guiding one towards pursuits laced with passion, curiosity, and genuine fulfillment. For those who find solace in solitude, this inner blaze is both a compass and an inexhaustible source of energy, propelling them not toward what society expects, but toward what makes their souls sing. This intrinsic motivation is the essence of Stoicism. It's not just about enduring life's trials with stoicism, but embracing them with zeal and dedication. It's about aligning one's actions with their true nature and deepest values, waking each day not out of obligation, but with a thirst to engage deeply with personal passions and projects. It's about setting goals born from personal aspirations, finding joy in the journey itself, relishing each step, not just the destination. In solitude, this inner fire is kindled through reflection, the joy of discovery, and the peace that comes from knowing one is treading their authentic path. Moreover, this passion-fueled resilience is what empowers one to face and overcome life's hurdles with a conviction rooted in pursuing something truly meaningful. Importantly, this Stoic-driven motivation isn't a solitary endeavor. By following their inner fire, individuals often become beacons of inspiration to others. They exemplify what it means to live authentically and passionately, their pursuits not just personal indulgences, but contributions that resonate and inspire, whether through creative expressions, innovative solutions, or simply by spreading joy and enthusiasm through their dedication. This philosophy isn't merely about decluttering physical spaces, it's about embracing and appreciating the essence of life, finding richness in simplicity. For lovers of simplicity, every aspect of their existence reflects this philosophy, finding beauty in the quiet, the subtle shifts of seasons, the textures and colors of nature, and in simple daily pleasures. This appreciation isn't born from a lack of understanding of life's complexities, but from a profound recognition that true contentment transcends materialism and external validation. Simplicity fosters a freedom and clarity that liberates individuals from the relentless cycle of desire and dissatisfaction plaguing much of modern existence, creating space to engage more deeply with passions, to reflect, and to grow. The clarity of purpose and mind is a pinnacle of Stoic practice, enabling one to live according to reason and virtue and in perfect harmony with their true nature. Embracing simplicity isn't just a lifestyle choice, it's a bold declaration of independence. It's a statement that screams, My happiness and peace of mind are homemade, not store-bought. This approach is not about keeping up with the Kardashians or hoarding the latest gadgets that will soon be outdated. Instead, it's deeply aligned with Stoic principles, which champion self-reliance, resilience, and pursuing personal excellence over collecting external trophies. But let's dive deeper. Simplicity allows for more profound connections, not just with oneself, but also with others. In a world stripped of distractions and excess, solitude lovers engage more fully with their own thoughts and emotions, as well as with the people in their lives. They cultivate relationships based on genuine interactions and shared experiences, rather than on the superficial yardsticks of status or success. These are the folks who, in the quiet moments alone, tune into a deeper wisdom that guides their decisions and actions. It's not about uncovering esoteric secrets or channeling mystical powers. Rather, it's about developing a sharp awareness of one's inner voice. You know, that gut feeling that often knows best, even when our overthinking brains say otherwise. Stoicism teaches us the importance of living in accordance with our nature and emphasizes reason in navigating life. However, it also respects that true wisdom often transcends logical reasoning, stemming from a profound understanding of oneself and the world. For those guided by their intuition, solitude provides the perfect backdrop to hone this understanding, to listen and to learn from the quiet wisdom that speaks when we dial down the noise, both around and within us. Being intuitively guided is about trust. It's trusting oneself enough to listen to that inner voice, even when it goes against the grain of conventional wisdom or societal expectations. It's a type of courage, really, the kind that Stoicism promotes in its encouragement of living a virtuous life guided by one's own principles and values. This trust isn't born overnight. It's nurtured in moments of solitude, through reflection, by being present with oneself, and through the practice of tuning into one's feelings and instincts. But why is intuition so vital? Imagine standing at a crossroads without a clear direction from logic or reason alone. In such moments, intuition can be our compass, offering guidance that, while it may seem illogical at first, often leads us to choices that align with our deepest values and desires. This alignment is quintessentially Stoic, as it mirrors the philosophy's aim for harmony between one's actions and nature. Furthermore, being intuitively guided enriches our lives in profound ways. It opens us to experiences we might have rationalized away, brings us closer to our authentic selves, and allows us to navigate the world with a sense of confidence and peace that comes from being deeply rooted in our own truth. The peace is not the absence of struggle, but the result of knowing we are living in congruence with our inner wisdom, a principle that Stoicism holds dear. The development of intuition also fosters a sense of connectedness to oneself, to others, and to the world at large. In solitude, as we learn to listen to our inner voice, we also learn to see the interconnectedness of all things, a concept that Stoicism encourages us to explore. This sense of connectedness reinforces the idea that our intuition is not just a personal guide, but a link to a larger, more universal wisdom. This isn't merely about defiance for its own sake, but represents a deeper, more principled stand. It's about knowing who you are and holding fast to your values, even when the world seems to push in another direction. For those who find comfort in solitude, this resilience isn't just a choice, it's a way of life. Stoicism provides a powerful foundation for this kind of resilience. The Stoics teach us that the only true good lies in our own actions and character, not in the opinions or approval of others. This perspective frees individuals from the need for external validation, allowing them to live in accordance with their own values and beliefs. When you're resilient to social pressure, you embody this Stoic principle, demonstrating the courage to live authentically in a world that often values conformity. But why is this resilience so important? In an age dominated by social media and a culture obsessed with popularity and external appearances, the pressure to conform can be overwhelming. It's all too easy to lose oneself in the pursuit of acceptance, to silence one's own voice in favor of the crowds. Yet, those who stand firm against this pressure know something crucial. True satisfaction and peace come not from external accolades, but from living a life that's true to oneself. This understanding doesn't mean isolating oneself or dismissing the value of community. Rather, it means engaging with the world on one's own terms, contributing in ways that are meaningful and authentic. Being resilient to social pressure also cultivates a deeper sense of self-respect and integrity. It's about aligning your actions with your values, even when it's challenging, even when it means standing alone. This alignment is deeply Stoic, reflecting the philosophy's emphasis on living a life of virtue and purpose. In solitude, individuals have the space to reflect on their values, to understand what truly matters to them, and to strengthen their resolve to live in accordance with those principles. Moreover, this resilience has a ripple effect. By standing firm in their beliefs and values, solitude seekers set an example for others. They show that it's possible to live a fulfilling life outside the bounds of societal expectations. They inspire others to question, to reflect, and perhaps to find their own paths. This influence is a form of leadership, one that is quiet yet powerful, grounded in the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, and integrity. It's about accepting every facet of our being, the light and the dark, the strengths and the weaknesses. The journey towards self-acceptance is not for the faint of heart. It requires courage, honesty, and a willingness to confront aspects of ourselves we'd rather ignore. Yet those who find solace in solitude know that it is within this quiet space that the most profound self-discovery takes place. The Stoics believed in the importance of understanding oneself, not just the superficial self, but the true self that lies beneath. They taught that wisdom comes from knowing who we are, and that virtue lies in aligning our lives with our true nature. By embracing the whole self, we embody this wisdom, accepting our imperfections not as flaws, but as opportunities for growth and learning. What does it mean to embrace the whole self? It means acknowledging that we are complex beings, capable of great kindness and deep flaws, filled with potential yet burdened by limitations. It's about recognizing our emotions, our desires, our fears, and our dreams, and accepting them as integral parts of who we are. This acceptance doesn't imply resignation, but empowerment. When we understand and accept ourselves fully, we gain the power to change, to grow, and to live more authentically. Embracing the whole self also involves the integration of the shadow self, a concept that speaks to the parts of our personality we deny or suppress because they don't align with our ideal self-image. In solitude, away from the judgments and expectations of society, we can confront these hidden aspects of our being. This process, deeply Stoic in its pursuit of self-awareness, allows us to achieve a greater sense of wholeness and balance. It's a challenging journey, but one that ultimately leads to a more authentic and fulfilling life. Moreover, this journey towards self-acceptance fosters compassion, both for oneself and for others. Understanding our own complexities helps us to empathize, with the struggles and contradictions of those around us. This compassion is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes the interconnectedness of humanity and the importance of kindness and understanding. As we close this chapter of our journey together, remember, the path to embracing solitude and discovering the richness it brings to life is not just about finding peace in silence. It's about finding yourself in the vastness of your own inner universe. If this conversation has sparked a flame within you, I invite you to continue exploring with us. On the screen, you'll find suggested videos that delve deeper into the Stoic journey and the art of living fully. Click on any of them to continue your journey of self-discovery and growth. Thank you for being a part of this channel. Please subscribe to support me and be notified when a new video will be posted. Liking this video will also help me a lot in creating more Stoic content. Your presence and engagement make this community a beacon of wisdom and understanding in a world that often forgets the power of introspection and the strength found in solitude. Until next time, may you walk your path with courage, wisdom, and an open heart.